Merry meet, and welcome to Pagan Information Network. News and notes of interest to pagans from around the world. My name is Carrie Soderquist, and I am an anchor here with Pagan Information Network, coming to you live to discuss the ramifications of our current president impeachment trial. This is an impeachment trial for President Trump, and as today we have witnessed many items of evidence put out by the Democratic House managers. Some very telling and very graphic information has been shared. The videos, if you have seen them, are absolutely infuriating. The way that our Capitol building was desecrated, the way that the people who were terrorists, there's no other word for it, came into these spaces hunting for our political leaders is absolutely it's insane. And the only word I have for it is treason. This was a treasonous act perpetrated by a horde of people who were looking to overthrow our government, were looking to kill the people that were in charge. They spoke words of killing Mike Pence. They were going to kill Nancy Pelosi. They had weapons. They set up a guillotine. Not a guillotine. They set up a gallows. It's absolutely ridiculous that we even have to think about this as something that really is going on, that has gone on. For those of you who were available and did watch the protests as they turned into riots and as they turned into terror acts and our coverage of those terror acts, then you understand that this is uncalled for. The behind the scenes that we are currently getting, and I've been watching on a news affiliate that I watch, and I learned to see what I did see in the behind the scenes. So grateful that we have the staffers that kept their cool, that we have the police officers who kept themselves together and were able to do what was necessary. But I think it is absolutely ludicrous that we even have to question, was this a setup? Was this something that he instigated, that President Trump, former President Trump, instigated with his words, his tweets, and his people? So what we're seeing now, all right, so Wyatt, what we're talking about right now is the impeachment trial, and that there are security tapes that are coming out. Yeah, there are security tapes that are coming out right now. And this is what they've been sharing as the impeachment managers, the House managers are presenting this evidence to the Senate so that they can be the jury and determine whether or not former President Trump was actually a insurrectionist and and caused these horrific terroristic activities to occur. Now, if you have a different opinion or if you have more information, please feel free to share, because right now I've just spent the last hour watching the presentation that was given by the House managers, and I'm floored, 100% floored by what I saw. I can't believe that we as humanity and we as society would get to this point where it's okay to have a loss of life. It's okay to publicly come after your political leaders with such venomous ire. There's the words are just, there is not anything that is just potent enough to explain the quantity of hate, the quantity of anger that we're seeing in these videos. So now that we have this information that's come out, and a lot of these security videos are never been seen, what we're noticing is the insurrectionists were just 100% uh, behind the concept of let's kill these people. And there were 5 deaths that came out of this. Now we've seen the exterior images. A lot of us have seen the pictures of the um, insurrectionists fighting with police outside, where they were trying to hold a line, and the insurrectionists were able to get past that. But what we're dealing with right now, that's security footage from inside. And if you've watched, please feel free to comment either here on TikTok or here on YouTube. You'll notice I'm going back and forth because I'm trying to make sure that everybody's covered. And if anybody says anything, I want to make sure I catch it. But there's a group called the Oath Keepers. Thank you very much, Bilo Green. I appreciate it. You know, we try to cover all sides fair and unbiased. We want to make certain that we are as clear as we can be. We don't want you guys to think that we're biased in any way other than the fact that we prefer human rights. You know, so many people that have been already arrested because of their affiliations. And after watching these videos, it is my firm belief that these activities were treasonous by very definition. They were entirely. I would love to have a full broadcast on TV every day. What we like to do, though, is we like to have the information out there for you, both here on TikTok and on YouTube. We also have our Instagram where we cross-post our videos every day. But when we have situations like this, where our entire society is wrapped up in what are we doing with this impeachment trial? And what is it they're doing? Right now, there's a 45-minute recess, a dinner recess. And so I decided to take this opportunity and this time to come to you and to discuss that these videos that they're showing, while we are all told that they are graphic, are 100% just insane activities. The young people of our country who felt it was okay to storm into a government facility and attempt to take life. When you walk into a place and you're wearing clothing that states, oh, cool, thank you. Yes, absolutely. And share. Please feel free to share this information and share out our pages with everyone. So my name is Carrie Soderquist, for those of you joining up right now, and I am one of the Pagan Information Network anchors here for you. And because I have that ability, and I've been on watching these videos on the television on a major news network, that I wanted to express to you that we here, yeah, they did kind of have information about the tunnels, but they really did not share a lot of detail. What they did share was security video that showed what was happening in the tunnels. So for those of you who are not aware, the members of the House and the Senate were ushered out of the chambers and put into a non-disclosed location so that they could be safer. There are tunnels in the House and Senate buildings, the legislative buildings, that will get people from point A to point B without being overtly above ground. There are also other places. I mean, we've all seen movies like Panic Room, and we all know that there are secret tunnels all over the place. But what they shared today was that these tunnels were actually put into use, but they were only like 60 steps away from the rioters. And these people coming in, this is when they come in. This is so below. This is exactly when they came in on January 6th. Part of the impeachment trials today is that they have shared the information regarding what was happening. The House managers, who are the lawyers for impeachment, are presenting information to the Senate, who are acting as jurors. And this is part of the impeachment process. So now what we're dealing with is this is the House of Representatives said, absolutely, we do believe he should be impeached. And now the Senate has the onus put on them to be the ones to make the call given the information that the House managers present. And these are Democratic House managers, so that the Republican House managers will be the ones that will present the side of this is what Trump's side thinks, why he should not be impeached. So what we're dealing with right now, me personally, what I'm dealing with right now is that there were pipe bombs in DC, and they were seeking information. People are seeking information still about figures who were participants in the riots in Washington, D.C., in the insurrectionist movement. And they are looking to see what it is, who they were, and whether or not this group called the Oath Keepers, how much of an impact they had. So just like we had the Proud Boys, and they were the ones that are all of our communications for a very long period of time were discussing, because the Proud Boys are a known um, they're a known racist group and an organization, and they have affiliates across the country that are willing to go into capitals and to put forth whatever kind of riots they need. I myself live in Washington State, and I was able to go to the Capitol campus here in Washington in Olympia, and I was able to view the same day the riots that were happening in Washington, D.C. There was a demonstration that was happening here in Washington State. It was by no means anywhere near as violent and as radical as what you saw. However, when you are in a state that is known for being so liberal, and you have so many people open carrying weapons with gigantic signs that say, don't tread on me, and Trump, and that are all in camo, and they look like they're ready to have a militia formed right that second, and they're going to take down the government. Ladies and gentlemen, that's treason. When you have a group of people that come into your state buildings forcibly with weapons, and they are demonstrating, they are rioting, they are destroying property, they are calling out for the people that are in charge, they're calling out for the leaders, and they are saying that they are here to kill them. Ladies and gentlemen, that is treason. 100% go by the book definition, treason, inciting our government into war. Now, who was it that incited? Is it Trump? Totally. Is it the Oath Keepers? Is it the Proud Boys? There are so many people who got together and determined that this was going to be their action. And so, welcome, Star of Orifaz. Welcome, Star. So, hi there. We're talking about the insurrection, the impeachment trial that is covering the insurrection that happened in early January, and that right now they're covering the security videos. that were published by the House managers. So they were put out in the public eye. And you can probably now go see those anywhere. You can also look for later, like a repeat viewings, if you will, later on. It's absolutely 100%, in my opinion, and my opinion does not reflect necessarily the views and opinions of Pagan Information Network. However, given what we have seen, yes. So below, what happens in that is that the House managers are allowed to present the so an estimated date for determination in the impeachment trials here in the United States of America for Donald Trump are going on. This is day 2 of the impeachment trials. These things can last a while if there is quite a few articles of impeachment. I believe in this one there's only one article of impeachment. They are determining that Donald Trump was guilty of instigating the insurrection. And so right now what we have are the House managers presenting through their copies of the security tapes and video. They have audio, they have transcripts, they have personal information, that eyewitness accounts from people who were there. And they are sharing this, both the good and the bad. The one lady who was shot, they did share a video of that. And the situation surrounding that was absolutely horrific, because you have one man, just one guy. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. It looks like our live access is suspended for violating our community guidelines. Yipes. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Let's see here. Bear with me for just 1 second. I'm just letting people know what's going on. We're going to continue on with this live here on YouTube, just sharing with everyone what's going on. I'm giving my information to our team. As I was saying, the information that we have been shown, the information that is being broadcast right now in the impeachment trial, shows that we have a system in our government and in our society that really needs to be looked at and determined if it is going to fail us. So when you have a subsection of your entire contingent, or your entire constituency, that is focused on how much they hate something, you need to reconsider what's going on. There is live continuing coverage of the second impeachment of Donald J. Trump, and I encourage you all to take some time and go follow and research and look, make up your own minds, because my opinion that not only Donald Trump, but also the people who were within his influence have committed treasonous acts, is my opinion, based on what I've seen, based on what I've read, and based on the information, the definition of treason. And I really feel that the House managers are making an excellent case. Next up, we will see the Republican side as they present the why this is not this is an open and shut, why this is not open and shut, why he should not be impeached. And remember, impeaching former President Donald Trump at this point removes him from ever holding office again, And it also removes him from getting his pension as a former president. And it also removes him from having any of the um, Secret Service detail that would be protecting him. So, the trial will be resuming soon. I look forward to speaking with all of you and to seeing your words. Thank you very much for choosing Pagan Information Network, news and notes of interest to pagans from around the world. Blessed be.